Craig counts.
An umpire and a vampire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone. This week's movie, the 1968 original cult classic, Night of the Living Dead, and the 1985 Cold War sports flick, Rocky IV, starring Sylvester Stallone, Dwayne Jones, Carl Weathers, Brigitte Nielsen, Judith O'Dea, and Dolph Lundgren, with a special musical appearance by the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. Now two guys who will be feasting on Pamanti Brothers sandwiches in Pittsburgh at Horror Realm instead of human flesh and organs, Tim Kretschmann and Jeff Miller.
Wow. That was a little longer than last time.
It was a little long, but it was worth it.
That's what she said profusely.
Jeez.
Right out the gates.
How long
right out
into
the
the
gates,
show?
baby.
Who had 10 seconds into the show, you in the pool? Oh, my God.
Oh, Tim.
Wow, we got a great show.
So-
and I'm jazzed that you know what a Pamanti brothers sandwich is.
Yes, because I
You
watched.
just can't keep it up.
Yes, that's what she said profusely, pronouncedly. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yes, so anyways, yes, I have had one before. I saw it on Man vs. Food.
Yeah,
So
they're great. They're great.
But that's Tim Kretschmann.
And that's Jeff Miller. We call him the ump.
And we call him Big Sexy. Actually, it's the
You
vamp.
got it wrong again. And then,
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, Dead Sexy.
Yes.
Oh, man.
You're the living legend.
You know what?
Yeah.
Tim, this is
okay.
going to be a rough night for me.
It's gonna be a
you
very
can thank the
rough
local
night.
for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be reviewing Rocky IV tonight.
Yes.
And Jeff is going to review. Jeff is going to review the original, the classic.
Put it back up there. There we go.
I don't know what is going on.
And that scene with her butt, I did
Night
not
of the
see
Living
that.
Dead. Oh, yeah, that
So
scene's in there.
I'm upset.
That
Go ahead.
scene's
Keep
in
going.
there.
Yes, Night of the Living Dead, 1968, the year
Yeah.
I was born, the year that Tim was being thought about. We're good to go.
I was being conceived.
Depending on
In
what
the misty moonlight.
depending on what month it came out.
By the flickering
Didn't it come out in October?
firelight. Okay, here we go, folks.
What? Why you cut me short? All right, this hat looks dumb. I got to take this hat off. I gotta take this hat off.
Put it back on for Rocky. Put it on for Rocky,
No,
brother.
I still have some USA going on here, so whatever.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
I hate
he
this.
is the living legend.
Okay.
He's the ump.
But I
he's
don't-
Jeff Miller.
I don't like this reverse thing because I can't figure it out. I want to go this way. There we go. I don't like the reverse. The reverse.
I can't fix that for you.
Oh my gosh! Look, United States of America, Rocky IV. Oh wait, I'm not reviewing that one. I'm reviewing. Hold on. Let me have a drink.
Here, let me give you some
Let me have a
help.
drink. Oh, no, don't put them up yet. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll just put the poster up for now. How's that?
Yes. Okay.
That-
So
that's okay?
Let me break this down for you, Tim.
Yeah, why don't you
And
break
every-
it down for me,
Let
buddy?
me ask you right now, who's all in the chat room, and then I'll get going.
Okay, right now in the chat room, we have, it looks like Mr. Quick is still in there.
Yeah, we haven't scared him away yet.
And we have Stefan de Trogdorsk.
Okay, so we're looking for your mom. We're looking for Peggy.
Would you
We're looking
stop
for Tracy.
looking for
We're
my
looking
mom?
for Rich.
This makes me
We're
very
looking for
uncomfortable.
Michael. We're looking for Adam. We're looking for the Pittsburgh
Oh, look,
Mafia.
we have a special friend.
No, see, you know how to shut me down pretty damn quick.
I do.
Come on, man. Yeah, I had a friend
for
call
that.
me today and said, "Hey, Jeff." Well, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, Jeff, Conjuring 4 just came out. Blah 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 blah. You want to
You
go
need
see
to
it?"
go. You need to go.
I said, "No way." I said, maybe if I saw
That's
2 and 3, I said, but there's too many plot holes. I don't want to like miss what's going on between 2 and 3 and 4.
Nice.
I had to find a way out. Okay, Night of the Living Dead, 1968.
It is the movie
You know
you're
what?
supposed to be talking about.
You know what, Tim? It's a 1968 movie. It's definitely that. I mean,
It is. You do feel its age. Yes.
you do. You know, I like the main character. Wait, I got to put up the IMBD.
I have it there for you.
I know,
There
so-
you go, sir.
The guy that I really like, Ben. I like Dwayne Jones.
Dwayne Jones.
I was pleased with his character. I was
Okay.
really pleased with him. He actually held this thing together. I was very
And you wanted to kill Barbara, like every other person that's
Barbara
ever watched
sucked.
the movie.
Barbara
Yes.
sucked ass. You know why? Because she didn't talk. She sat there like she was comatose, and I'm like, Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
She is in post-traumatic stress.
That's ridiculous because that's not even true. I mean, it's true, but it bothered me.
That character. Well, I
pissed me off.
pointed out. I pointed out at the beginning of the movie.
Wait, where'd you point this out to me?
No, I pointed out to other people. You think this is the first time I've talked about this movie?
No, but it would have helped if
Ladies
you had pointed
and gentlemen.
Wait, it'd help if you point out to me. I'm watching this thing. I was watching this. I was like, I'm gonna be scared. Mm-hmm. But Barbara,
she's so mixed up, and
she's.
I think like she's still
ruined the
somewhat
film.
normal until Ben comes, and then she completely shuts down.
Yes, well,
She was like a scared person, but she could
I could be a scared
function.
person too. Right.
As soon as Ben comes, she's like,
Wait,
I'm out.
She's like this. She's like,
I'm out. Yeah.
She doesn't talk. She doesn't drink.
No.
She doesn't eat. She doesn't do anything. I was actually Tim.
Well, it's only one night.
But I know,
in
but
the
Tim.
whole because they named the movie Night of the Living Dead.
Tim,
They didn't call it Nice Weekend where we ate
Weekend
lots
at
of
Bernie's.
truffles of the Living Dead.
But Tim, she pissed me off. I was actually angry with her.
Your character,
I got something between my teeth here. It's probably that salad I had tonight.
it
I ate that.
probably is. I don't know why you would do such a thing to yourself.
But listen.
It sounds like
It
self-flagellation.
was good
to me.
though. But listen,
You
can see what you want to say.
Everybody that sees this movie hates Barbara. I have never met somebody that goes, "Oh,
good.
Barbara is my jam."
Well, then I'm right on track. Then.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
She is the character you want to hate.
Oh, you know who else I hate? I hate the guy that came up from the basement.
Harry.
Harry was a
Cooper.
Harry was a jag. I did not like Harry. You want an honest opinion about this? I didn't like Harry. Harry was a jag. Harry was, you got to go down to the basement. You got to lock yourself in the basement. You know what? Shut up. Ben's got this covered. Ben had this stuff down.
Ben had it
There it
figured
is.
out.
That scene is not in that movie.
It
No
is.
way in hell.
It is.
I will watch
you
it again
missed
tonight.
all the nerdity. You missed all the nerdity.
You know what? I'll put that movie back on. I'll freeze frame it and take a picture, and it won't be there. I don't know if that didn't make sense. But listen,
It didn't,
listen.
but
Who's that dude
where
that came
you
up from the
said.
basement? Harry?
Harry.
Harry was a jerk.
Yes,
Harry,
he was.
Harry did not listen to anybody.
Correct.
And Ben was awesome. I would go.
Ben kept his head. He kept his head.
He did. He knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to board up the walls, and then they made Molotov cocktails. I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, you got the stuff to make this stuff? I'm like, what? So
Yeah,
I actually
because
looked it up.
You would not have been wasting it, setting it on fire.
What?
You would not have been wasting perfectly good alcohol setting it on fire.
I'm not gonna drink that stuff. But listen though, Tim, I'm like, I wanted to find a big hole in this movie. I'm like, there's no way they had the ingredients for Molotov cocktails. So I Google it. I'm like, they probably did. They just had all you need is kerosene. They just call it something crazy. They put it in a jar, put a wick, and start. And did you see the way that Harry is throwing it off the top? On the second story.
He's not a
He's
pitcher.
throwing it like this. He's going, wait.
Yes.
He's throwing like this. What is that?
That's actually pretty good.
Damn right, it's pretty good. I didn't even practice.
Pretty good impersonation.
I didn't even practice that. Okay, so that took
You
place.
need to practice.
So this takes place in like Pittsburgh or around Pittsburgh.
It's supposedly like 3-hour drive out of Pittsburgh because
is
they
it?
say that at the beginning.
It's kind
It
of.
actually was shot about 30 minutes, I believe, out of Pittsburgh.
You know what? Adam actually got on my my Facebook thing and he IM'd me a couple things about the Pittsburgh thing and all. So
boy.
Yeah, and then Pittsburgh is like the zombie capital of the world.
Yes.
Man, we're going
Because of this movie.
Yeah, we're going to horror realm.
It's because of this movie.
So are people going to be mental and be dressing up as? Not that's bad to say mental, but are they going to be crazy and dressing up like zombies walking around this horror realm?
There might be a few. A horror realm
I'm
is
just asking.
a pretty chill convention. There's going to be a very small amount of people that are dressed up. For the most part,
Really?
it's going to be normal human beings.
All right, that's cool. Now here, back to the movie.
And then there's going to be you.
I'm gonna be normal. You're gonna see me with my merch,
It'll be a
my
first.
stuff. You're gonna see all my good stuff right there. So all right, so let's get back to the movie. So
Let's get back to the movie.
who are the people that are the young couple that go in the truck and explode?
Tom and Judy.
Yep, I feel bad for Tom and Judy. I think that was ridiculous that they went out there and then they try to shoot off the lock. Are you kidding me with this?
Well, and then
that was crazy for me.
They spill the kerosene all over everything.
Yes.
Or no, it was the fuel. He has the gas, and he goes like, and I'm like, have you never filled up a car before?
I
But
know.
then I thought back, and I went, wait a minute, this was 1968. There's a possibility because there wasn't all self-serve. When I remember,
Are you talking about Teslas?
no, I'm talking that too. I'm talking about when I was growing up in the 70s. I remember there was a short period of time, even here in Wisconsin,
No way. You do not
where
remember that
we
shit.
had
No.
full service.
Where? I do not remember. I grew up
In
the same
Hales
time you
Corners.
did, a year earlier than you.
in
What?
Hales Corners.
Really?
It was one of our favorites. It was next to Honey Dip Donuts, whatever the name of that.
Yeah, they're
one
not there
was.
anymore. It's a
Well,
Euro
Honey
place.
Dip is gone.
Yeah, it's a Euro place now. They make Euros. We're having Euros in 2 weeks.
What is a hero?
A Euro?
We don't need
Hero.
another hero.
It's lamb.
as
It's
Tina
lamb
Turner
meat. It's
once
good
said.
stuff.
Okay.
Someone back me up on this. Who's that? Is anybody talking to us? No.
No, they're just watching you in bemusement.
Anyways, okay, let's get back to the movie. Let's not talk about food. Let's get back to the movie.
Let's get back to
All
the
right,
movie.
so Judy and Ben. Isn't it funny that Judith Riley picked the name of Judy?
Judy and Tom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Ben didn't have anything to do with it. But
Right.
Judy, isn't it something that Judith Riley name in the
Played
movie was
Judy.
Judy?
You
think
know,
they had a
it
hard
was
time?
probably, if you looked at her, she didn't look very bright. I mean, she
was
looked
hot,
like
though.
she was from Racine. Yeah,
She was hot, though.
She was hot.
She was
Yeah.
hotter than than damn Barbara. Barbara was
Actually, I
ridiculously
was about
bad.
to say Judy and Helen, Harry's
Yes.
wife.
How did Harry
How
get
did
Helen?
he nail Helen?
How? And they got a
Yes.
kid. How'd they do that? She had to have been drunk. She went to the local. If there was a local,
People get drunk at the local
So-
awfully slow.
but no, really, she was decent too. I mean, that's bad. So if any
Yeah.
women are listening to this, I'm sorry, but she was hot.
Yeah.
Harry's wife was hot.
Harry's wife was well
Harry was
outside of his
You know
level.
what? Let me use a sports euphemism.
Yeah.
He outkicked his coverage.
He outkicked his coverage. Is that
Yes.
a boxing term?
It's a football term, and you know it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so let's get back to the movie. So they did
See,
this.
look, butts. There's a
Yeah,
butt.
damn it. Okay, so I don't remember that scene either. So anyways, here's what's going on. So they're trapped in this house. They board up the house. They're like, we got food, we got chicken, we got all sorts of stuff to eat. They were happy about that, okay?
Yeah.
And then you have Harry throwing out the Molotov cocktails, and you had Ben. Ben lit a couch on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who hasn't wanted to do that
but,
once?
But Tim,
When the neighbors come over on trick or treat, I want to put a sofa out there, set it on fire, and kick it right out in
I
front
have
of
a
those
feeling
kids.
this is the most fun house on Halloween. You must decorate the hell out of this house.
I'm actually not the most crazy.
I would think
there
that
is
you
a
would
guy
be.
on the other side. You know, if when we do Halloween trick or treat next year, I'll have you come over.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts in this neighborhood.
So anyway,
I am nowhere near the most crazy. I'm not even close. But
So-
I do set up things to scare the local children.
do you?
Yeah, like one year when they rang the bell,
Uh-oh.
I played the theme to Jaws out there, and then I came to the door dressed as a shark.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea.
It scared it. I got a couple good screams out of there.
I can tell you. Do you want me to tell you a quick story about my Halloween, or should I get back onto this movie?
No, I think we should talk about Halloween.
So, in Muskego, my parents at their house, we'd go there, we'd get everything set up. My folks went crazy about Halloween, but when I was a kid, they never did.
Mm-hmm.
But for the little kids around the neighborhood, they did.
Yeah.
So the house they had strobe lights, they had black lights.
Really?
They had some music, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad's like, let's scare the kids too. I'm like, all right. So we put these masks on, and we were in the bushes. And when they'd walk up to the house, you'd jump out.
Jump out, right?
Yeah, and one little girl, she's probably in her 20s now. One little girl, she peed.
Oh, no,
Yes,
really?
She peed. There was pee on the ground, and her mom was upset, and it wasn't good. But did Did Jeff and Dave learn their lesson? No. The next we set up for the next one, little boy came up with his little police officer.
Oh no.
Okay. We I didn't even get a chance. So I'm in there ready to jump out.
Yeah.
But my dad's sitting on the porch this time like he's a statue or something.
Yeah.
And the kid came by and he moved. And the kid started blowing his whistle. Like he had his whistle in his mouth. He's like a little cop. He starts blowing his whistle, blow, blah, blah, blah. And he starts running away. And then I jump out. And he blew his whistle some more and he fell and skinned his knee.
Now, it was a little boy, right?
Yes.
Because you don't want to be blown by a little girl.
That's not even. I'm not even going there, man. No,
Wow.
no. She had a little thing. So back to the Faces of Death Part 1 or no, Night of the Living Dead. You ever watch Faces of Death?
Hey, wait, hold on. We got an interesting note that just came into chat for you. It says, seems Jeff is very interested in the Halloween. Maybe you should watch that next season.
So Halloween screwed me up as a kid, so I probably won't watch that. But Tim and I have talked about Halloween 4 right before we go to a horror realm.
Correct.
So that I'm ready for all those chicks out there.
Right.
Okay, so back to the movie. So he burns the couch. They keep coming. Now these guys, these zombies, it's got to be 1968 because these zombies are not scary. They're standing in one place. They're not moving. What's more scary are the babes in... So there's a movie, 1939 movie with Stan Laurel and Hardy or whatever their names are. It's called Babes in Toyland. Put up the boogeyman there.
I hit the button. Everything's moving slow.
So the boogeyman in Babes in Toyland scared me.
Also known as March of the Wooden Soldier.
What is the name of the movie though? What is it?
It goes by both.
Okay.
But March of the Wooden Soldier is what it's usually sold.
So all I have to say is that those scared me more than these zombies. These zombies didn't do anything for me. They didn't do anything for me, and Tim's not doing anything for me here.
No, the system. I'm sitting here clicking. You can hear me clicking.
I just kind of disturbed me because if these zombies were really coming at you, they would have been on that house all the time. There wasn't that much fire out there.
What the hell was that?
They should have been trying to break in and eat these people. And Tim, did you even know that?
There they come.
Those are way more scary. Those are way more scary
boogeyman.
than. And you can look at the other. You can look at the zombies at the same time. Don't tell me that those aren't more scary, and they're more scary than Barb too. They are more scary. Do you agree or disagree?
I see your point.
30 years earlier.
There's a lot of creepy stuff out there. What Night of the Living Dead did, however.
Good. Educate me, Tim.
Okay. At the time, cannibalism was never shown in movies. There's a biracial couple.
Those scenes were gross.
Between Ben and Barbara.
Yep.
That was a black and white couple. That wasn't shown on television. You certainly didn't have child infanticide showing up in horror movies.
What the hell is that?
You don't see children die, and much less do you see children killing their own parents.
Right.
I mean, that just wasn't done. It was almost like when they were writing this screenplay, and this is more credit than John Russo deserves. It was almost like they had a list of these are things that are taboo that never show in movies. Let's hit them all. It's kind of like that. The other thing is, if you read like Roger Ebert's review that he did at the time, he was talking about people passing out in the aisles and stuff.
Really?
At the time, this was holy crap.
Do you think so, really?
Well, before this movie...
Am I getting
okay, here's my point. Before this movie, what was a scary movie? Frankenstein? The Wolfman? You know,
Babes in
it's
Toyland?
a little different. Well, and there's creepy stuff. There is creepy stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just like
King
callous
Kong
now.
Isn't really scary. It's adventure, but it wasn't really scary. Frankenstein. I always point to one of the few movies that quote scares me prior to this film would be Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
Psycho was approximately
Psycho
the same time as this movie. So
Really?
this
Around
was
the same
really, yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think so. It
I
might have
believe you,
been.
I don't-
It might have been earlier, by a number of years, but really just and as far as gore, you aren't seeing anywhere near this level of gore happen in the movies at that time. They weren't doing the makeup effects. They weren't doing the blood. They sure as hell weren't showing people eating another human's intestines.
Which, by the way, was ham with chocolate sauce on top of it, just so you're aware.
Which sounds delicious.
No, there's no way. That was almost the open. No way.
When we're in Pittsburgh,
no.
what we need to do is bring along some ham and some chocolate syrup.
You know what? If Adam eats ham and chocolate syrup sandwiches, I will. If Adam does.
Adam eats a lot of things. You better be careful if you take him to task.
So I get what you're saying about these movies, and I get that this is all taboo. They also had mentioned that there wasn't movie ratings out when this came out. I'm correct, right?
There was the code.
There was the code, but there was no rating on this.
Right. They didn't go to the
And they were worried about kids seeing this movie.
And they did see this movie.
Right.
There were a lot of kids that
and they were little wimps because they couldn't handle all this crap.
Yeah.
But anyways, come on, look at this guy. Is he scary at all? No. Are they scary? No.
I remember seeing this, as a kid on television.
You did?
And at first,
seriously,
I'm sure it was a cut up version of it.
No, I get that, but really,
but I saw that scene of the guy trying to get in the car at the very beginning.
In the cemetery, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and it really upsetting me because I did not see the rest of the movie. I know I saw only the beginning of the movie, and I was like, did I just shut it off? I still wish I could see myself seeing that the first time and see how it affected me, because I remember that scene very, very vividly.
No, I get that.
It freaks you out seeing somebody trying to get into your car.
Did you ever have anybody break into your car?
I did actually have somebody break the back window of
I did too.
When I was not in the vehicle.
I was not in there either. Did they steal anything?
I think they just did it to be an asshole.
Well, I was down in the 3rd Ward by us. Uh-oh. You know where that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they busted out my back window of my Sunbird. Took out my country and western cassettes.
Okay.
And that's all they took. I was so pissed.
Country and western? Why?
I didn't even call it country. I'll call it country and western. My Hank Williams Jr., my Clint Black, all that gone. Why? Rat bastards. Anyways, back to the movie.
Yeah.
So they got to make it through the night. There's a lot of TV, a lot of special news alerts. I thought that was interesting. I kind of liked that. I kind of didn't. I don't know what I thought of that. And then...
You didn't like the redneck sheriff?
No, but I got a question for you.
Great.
And you know what? If I can't say anything, then I won't. But can I talk about the very ending or not?
This movie is over 50 years old. What we'll do is tell everybody, if you don't want the secret ending of the movie spoiled, tune away now.
Count to 20 and then come back because we don't want to lose you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was pissed when they shot Ben. That's
what it's supposed to be, though. You're supposed to be mad.
That sucked ass. That was the worst thing. And I'm kind of mad at Ben for not saying, hey. He just was like peeking out the window. So I'm saying what they did was wrong. It just pissed me off. I was so pissed at that point. But I kind of wish he would have said something like, hey, don't shoot
I
me.
think that ending is so chilling. And the music that they play.
Thank you.
And the photos, and taking the hook and all that. I get goosebumps thinking about it now.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's a classic.
Okay, good.
Is that ending.
So, well, you know what?
That, I think, is... I think that's the reason the movie is
I was so pissed. Yeah. I was more pissed of him dying than anybody else in the damn movie. So, 20 seconds back, you guys can come back now.
Okay.
But anyways,
everybody back in the pool.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's it. That's all I got for you. I'm not gonna show my hand. I'm not gonna let you know what I thought of it.
Do you know what time it is?
It's time for you to review your movie.
No,
Because we're about 15 minutes in.
No, you do not understand.
What?
First, we have to take a short break.
What?
That's right. If the damn button would work.
You're having a hard time over there.
We will return you to the regularly scheduled program in just a moment.
I should read that. Go ahead.
But first,
let's make some merch money.
Dead on the Bases has merch. You heard us right. You heard us develop the product online. You saw how the elements came together. You heard it all become the juggernaut of awesome you know today. We have Dead on the Bases merch. Get this high-quality, durable garment at our store or a fine partner location. Get our classic and classy tees that really shine, worn out on their own, paired with some chinos or a pair of jeans.
Merch.
This is for sure your new favorite tee. And it's also your significant other's new favorite tee. Made with a super soft blend of ring-spun cotton and polyester to help the shirt keep its shape, as it will soon be the shirt you wear for all occasions. And what else do we have coming in the line?
I'm thinking about getting coasters, and I'm thinking about getting tumbler, like Yetis. I don't know, man. I think we got a market going. I don't know.
As always, Jeff, you are so right. Get this fabulous product now at a location near you. Dead on the Bases, when you care.
Dead Owl.
And when you are...
Open up the Tigo style!
Woo!
God, I was out of hand.
That's right. That merch is available. If you find a red owl, you should be able to get that.
As a kid, we called
right
it
away.
We called it Dead Owl. We actually
did. You?
Yeah.
There was one in Hill's Corners.
Yes, there is. You know what's there right now? Anytime. Oh, there's a health.
We will return you to the regularly scheduled. Why did that happen? There we go.
There's actually like a gym over there, but I'm not going to mention it.
Yeah,
because if you're going to a gym, you're going to go to Innovative Health and Fitness, 8800 South 102nd Street in Franklin.
That place is the best. And you know, this merch is so good.
No way!
Yeah!
You have merch on!
I'm wearing merch.
Yes!
That's why the show is so good this week.
You know what? You were zipped up, and I'm like, he doesn't have merch on. I wasn't going to wear merch because I'm like, Tim's going to wear merch.
It was a stealth merching. That's a stealth merching that just happened.
Stealth merching. I don't know.
I am getting myself all ready, and I'm sure you are too, for our big trip coming up in... Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yep, we'll be there.
189
days.
189 days. It's going to seem like a lot more. Because we are just talking about it incessantly.
But you know what, though? You know what, though?
What?
We're going to have this merch.
Yeah.
We have new merch to reveal in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's exciting.
And I think we are going to have koozies. We're going to have koozies and something else. Because maybe somebody doesn't want a T-shirt. Maybe they're going to want to buy something else. Keep their beverage cold.
All right. Fantastic. And we want to remind all of our listeners.
Merch monocles, too.
Merch monocles, yes. This is, by the way, the merch section of the show, if you can figure that one out. We want to remind everybody, too, that you can reach us using the internet machine.
Oh, here we go.
You can use email. I pressed the button like half an hour ago. There it goes.
Look at this. I can't. It looks weird when I do this.
It does look weird.
I can't. I'll get better. I know I will. Hey, is there anybody in there from last week? Is Peggy in there? No.
We got.
We
do have people saying they're laughing their ass off in there. I can't imagine why.
My ass. I don't know who that is. Ignore.
That's a Rapido.
Underlay. Is it like Speedy Gonzalez?
He's not an underlay. Underling. No.
Anyways, all right. So we advertised. We got rid of. We took care of the Night of the Living Dead 1968.
Yeah.
We talked about our merch.
Yeah.
Which, I'll tell you what, the first person that emails me
about it.
The first person that emails me ever gets a free T-shirt.
Ooh, get going on that.
Where's my email address?
You're really going to make me do this.
You can't wait to have a week off, can't you?
I'm not going to bring it up right now.
Hey, can I have a chip? I can eat on air.
Yeah,
right?
you can. You're not doing anything else.
Wait, I thought you were going to put my email up.
What?
How are they going to get a free T-shirt?
Okay, hold on. I got to hit like 15 buttons.
All I have left are
That doesn't
mediums.
bother you. Don't let that bother you that I'm working away over
I know.
here and the system is going way slow. All right, let's see. I think I hit this one.
There we go.
Jeff at otherworldlyculture.com. You want to try again?
Yeah. Go ahead. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. Whatever, just go ahead. Talk about
We'll
Rocky.
try it one more time. Here we go, Jeff.
Go
I
ahead.
thought I hit it.
That's what she said. That's what she said profusely.
Jeff at otherworldlyculture.com.
There you
I
go.
can't believe we just spent 2 minutes doing that effect. That was awesome. All right.
I know.
Here we go.
Hey, Tim. Look
I'm
at
in. I'm in. Okay.
I get to watch
Rocky
movies now.
2.
you. No, Rocky
Yeah.
4.
Is it?
You said Rocky 2.
I
It's Rocky
think I
4.
watched the wrong movie.
I had you on that. Oh, wait a second. So, little inside baseball here.
Yeah.
Before the show started, Tim has little pictures up, and I'm like, I didn't see that movie. That movie. He's like, what?
Fucker.
I go, the movie you sent me was in color. He's like, what? And I had him going so good.
Yeah, he was describing Zombieland. to
Yes,
me.
Zombieland.
I was like, no.
Then I'm like, no, just kidding. All right, go ahead, Tim.
Thank God.
Gotta have
Thank
some fun
God.
over here.
Yeah, let's try having some fun. So we're going to go with Rocky IV, 1985.
Yes. Cold War.
I'm going to start with what I hated. What the
What?
hell's with the robot? That robot of, what is it, Polly's?
Yep.
Pathetic. Terrible.
What? Wait, why?
That robot needs to die. It made me hurt on the inside seeing the robot. Now,
Why?
here's-
Why did it make you hurt on the inside? I don't get
It
it.
was so dumb. Every time they brought the thing out, at one point, they made it out as if he was having sexual intercourse.
No, he did not.
They did too. They did too. He's like, hey, this is my favorite robot because it's very stiff and it's hard on.
That's what she said profusely.
And there we go.
There it is. Why is it so slow?
You know, I need to work on that. I do need to work
That's
on
what
that.
she said profusely.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that was a long way to go for not a very good joke. So, Rocky IV is the fourth film
Yep.
in the series. This is also the most financially successful film of the
Yeah.
series.
Makes sense.
The first Rocky, Sylvester Stallone wrote the movie. I think he also directed it. I
He
can't
did.
remember.
He got an Academy Award
Yeah.
for it.
And he held out for that. He said, I must play Rocky. A lot of people just wanted to buy the script off of him and keep him out. And he said, I know I got gold here. You're going to make it. And it was made relatively low budget film at the time.
They brought out Muhammad Ali when he won the Academy Award. Muhammad Ali came out on the stage when
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone received his award.
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali came out. It was pretty cool.
that's cool.
All right, go ahead.
So
I know you
anyway,
don't really care.
then they made Rocky 2, which was basically a sequel of that time.
Of course,
Which was,
yep.
we're just going to do the same
Yep.
movie again.
No.
Rocky, well, I mean, it was different, but it was very much, they tried not to stray much at all.
Correct.
From the first film.
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3, I think, is the best of
Really?
the movies because Mr. T is fantastic in that movie. And
What
this
about Hulk
is
Hogan? Thunderlips.
Hulk Hogan as
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips is fantastic. And there are absolutely no robots in the film.
So you're upset about this robot. That really ticked you off.
It did bother me. In fact, it also bothers Sly because he just finished re-editing
Shut up with all
Rocky
you-
4. He just re-edited it.
Are you serious?
There's a director's cut that's coming out for the 50th anniversary or something.
95,
and-
2005, 2015,
I don't know. It doesn't sound
2025,
like it.
2030. That's 2035. 50th anniversary.
I don't know what anniversary they're
So
doing it
85, 95, 2005.
for. Somebody in the chat room, look this up for me.
2005, 2006, 2007.
But
2008.
anyway, he's making this
25th
director's cut. He's making a director's cut because he did direct this one. And he took out the robot.
Good.
He
Robot
added some things in the fight between Creed and Dolph. Or what's his name?
Yeah, you're right. With Drago?
Drago. Yeah, it was
So-
Drago. And there's some other things, but he hasn't told everybody exactly.
Well, I did check the chat rooms with Sly, and he removed the robot, just like Tim said, but he replaced it with a Wookiee.
Jar Jar Binks.
No, not Wookiee. Wait,
Yeah,
no.
Jar
What are
Jar
the little things on that planet? What are they called?
Ewoks.
Yeah, Ewoks. That's what.
How
it
do
is.
you not know Ewoks?
Ewoks. That's right, Ewoks. Because I was at the local.
Because you're a different.
Because
type
I was
of
at the
fan.
local.
You're a sports fan, not a movie fan.
Go ahead, Tim.
All right.
So wait. So the Ewoks are not true. I just made that up.
Okay. Rocky V was a steaming sack of shit.
It was bad. I took a date
Yeah.
to that. I took a French girl to that movie.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay.
Her name was Estelle.
Estelle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
It's
there was
true.
Rocky Balboa,
Yep.
which came out. That wasn't bad, but it wasn't fun. It was very depressing. And
It was.
I like the Rocky movies that are
I agree.
inspiring. And this movie is probably got the inspiring on overspin. I mean, it looks like Rocky should have been killed by this man.
Never.
This man is a robot monster. He even looks a little like Frankenstein with the height and the flat top haircut. So
Soviet Union, man. CCCP.
they really did the underdog thing to the nines in here. Now, one thing that this movie often gets ripped on, other than the robot, is the amount of montages that are in this film.
Yes, you're right. You are right in that.
Somebody calculated it. I looked this up. 31.9% of the movie is montage. That's a third.
But
it's just under being a third of the
But
film.
didn't they do that because they had to cut time out of this? So that's why they did that. Is that correct?
Correct. And I think that's what a lot of the director's cut is going to put this stuff in. Here's the thing. Yes, there's a lot of montages. I don't know that I would want to watch the full scenes.
No.
It runs really nice and
Tim,
fast.
you're right.
I say this a lot. You know, you always hear about, the studio ruined this movie. They shortened it. I'm like, you know what? A lot of these movies, they needed an adult to come along with a pair of scissors and say, give this a try. You need to cut some stuff out. Now, one of my favorite scenes in the movie was Living in America with James Brown.
Oh, man, what are you doing to me?
So awesome.
You're killing me, Tim. You're killing me. Why are you doing this to me?
Scene. I love it. It's so.
Why? Why do you like it so much? Well, it is.
America,
It is.
fuck yeah. It's
Yes,
awesome.
absolutely.
I love it. So
Absolutely.
it's one of the most entertaining things. Now, there are some things that are actually a little bit deep in the movie. Like, should Rocky have thrown in the towel earlier? And I am going to spoil something here.
Don't do it. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, 1985.
We'll just say a main character gets beaten badly. We'll just put it at that.
No, you can say whatever you want. It's 85.
But had he thrown in the towel earlier, could have saved him.
You think, though?
And he was
getting
the other
the crap
thing
beat out of him.
he did, and Drago at one point pushes aside the ref, which I'm like, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
No, that would have been problems.
I think he would have been out of there.
Did you hear the thing that actually the Dolph Lundgren and Carl Weathers had a beef?
Yes, there was a beef because Dolph was hitting him way to hell too hard.
Yep.
But he also hit Sly Stallone so hard he had to go to the hospital.
Tim, you're scaring me right now.
What?
I don't know. You're
Oh,
scaring
I'm
me.
getting close to his trivia.
You're
I'll stay
scaring
away
me.
from it.
You're scaring me.
But that's a well-known story because that's
never
how they
knew that.
sold this movie. They sold this movie that they were punching for real. I remember that as a kid. They're most of the fighting. It's real. They really were fighting.
Did you see this in a theater? I did.
I think I did. Yeah.
I was on a Stallone kick for a while. I saw the Rambos, the Rockies, Cobra. I saw all those in a theater, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's America.
Dolph Lundgren is actually a martial artist, and he's some sort of he has a degree in physics or something.
He does.
He's kind of a genius.
And he's not Russian.
Well, he's extremely not Russian. Isn't he Swedish or Finnish?
He's Swedish.
Yeah.
But
like the fish.
Did you? I don't know if I'm gonna spoil something that you have here, but did you know that he did not get this part right away? Were you gonna talk about that?
Yeah, they fought giving it to him, which I was like, dude would walk in and you'd instantly give him the part.
But Stallone said he had to gain 20 pounds of muscle to get this part, and he did.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger trained him.
He did.
Yeah, to get him into.
But think about it: 20 pounds of muscle. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I got that
from the Bucks. He gained 30 pounds of muscle from his second year to his third year as a Buck. 30 pounds of muscle. Think about that, Tim.
I gained 30 pounds one year.
Of muscle?
I gained 30 pounds one year. Didn't seem so tough.
I did too over COVID. COVID was a bitch. I gained weight over COVID. I don't like that crap. I don't like that at all. I got to train now.
Okay. I'm
just saying,
training.
Tim.
I went for a 10-hour bike ride yesterday,
10, or did you say 1?
10. Bitch.
Good for you.
Of the last 50 minutes, approximately 50% of the movie is montage, which I think is awesome.
That's hilarious.
I will say this is one of the reasons I like Rocky 3 more is that last fight.
Yeah.
You don't really get a feel for the fight because so much of it is kind of cut back. Where in Rocky 3, you get a real feel for the movement of the fight. Okay, now he's ahead. Now this guy's ahead. Now this guy's ahead. You really feel it. In this one, you're like watching the highlights the day afterwards. It's the difference between watching something, a live sporting event, and watching the highlights after. Now, I know you're an expert in highlights, but it just
right
isn't the same.
And the thing that you're picking up on also, Tim, is that this is the first fight that Rocky wins his first bout.
Right.
Mr. T takes him to, Carl Weathers it, or Apollo takes him to. He wins this one flat out right off the bat because he had to get it in 91 minutes.
Yeah.
They cut down. But you're right. That's why you don't have that feel because he's going to win. You know he's going to win, even though
because they're running out of time in the movie.
You know, I do that a lot too. Mm-hmm. If I see a movie and I look at if they say in the description, I'm sorry to go off your topic, but if I 2 Days in the Valley, you know which movie I'm talking about? It's 2 days. So in my head while I'm watching the movie, I'm like, okay, they're through day 1. This is going to end pretty soon. Right. Night of the Living Dead, it's one night. It's going to end. Yeah. So we knew that this was going to end. But go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the thing that I really like about this movie is how short it is. Because it just moves. It does.
You're right.
There isn't, in the first movie in particular of Rocky, there are scenes where I'm like, get the hell, stop. We know the girl's going to fall for you. Let's go. I don't need to see you, mispronounce words for 30 minutes here.
Yeah,
let's just go on.
Yeah, I get
it. I really like that. I think Rocky 2 is a little slow in some sections as well. I think 3 is pretty lean, but this is definitely the leanest movie. It just bam, 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 bam.
But in movies, would you agree or disagree that the sequels usually suck because but are not as up to the par as the first one because they know they have that money grab there because you like the first one so much. But then when you get to the third one, you're like, yep, this is all good. That second one's kind of a bridge, right? Or not?
I'm not going to go with you on that because one of my favorite sequels of all time was the second movie, Empire Strikes Back. And I think that's the best of all the Star Wars films.
But in general,
you can't make a generalization because there are so many that you know, there's movies where I go, yeah, the sequel they really improved it. Like the Fast and Furious movies, I think keep getting better.
They do, but those are out of sequence
too. But the
too.
first ones are terrible as far as I was concerned. It wasn't until like 5 or 6 where I went, okay, these movies are all right. I can watch them.
Like
James Bond varies drastically. The Planet of the Apes movies, I could go on for hours. The Child's Play films. There's a lot of different.
Temple of Doom is not as good as Raiders, and then Temple of Doom is not as good.
Take that the fuck back. Best score ever outside of Jaws is Temple of Doom.
Come on,
drop the mic.
You said score.
Drop the mic.
Score.
There you go.
You said score, not the movie.
I actually.
You do not like Temple of Doom as much as you like Raiders of the Lost Ark and Last Crusade. There's no way.
I definitely like it more than Last Crusade.
No way. How can that be? There's no way.
2 words.
There's no
short round. Short round.
There's no way.
Short round.
No way.
I have agreement in the chat room, just so you know.
Temple of Doom is a billion times better than Indy 3.
Yes.
Well, that's Blood saying that, so of course.
It's a fact.
All right,
we would not lie.
Let's keep moving on.
Okay, another thing.
But you know what, though, Tim?
Yeah,
it's good that we don't just agree on everything.
That's true. That's true. So the Ring Fighter movies that Rocky kicked off in 1976, included Tough Enough, Title Shot, Raging Bull, The Champ, Matilda, The Main Event, The Prize Fighter, The Greatest, Body and Soul, Paradise Alley, All the Marbles, the one and only Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. Now, I did not put together this list.
Wait, all from Rocky, these were spawned.
These were
like people said, hey, there's a boxing movie, I want to make a movie.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how many. And they don't even mention the other Rocky films in this list. And
bastards.
Here's my thing. That sounds like a long list. Next week, my movie to you has spawned even more with all the shark movies.
Really?
I won't go through a list there.
Did you ever see Every Which Way But Loose?
I did.
I saw it a lot of times. I liked it a lot. It was on HBO in the Miller House.
I saw it as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
And I loved all the swearing.
I know, me too.
I also
when you're a kid, yes.
One of the movies I listed was All the Marbles, which was a wrestling film. It's also known as The California Dolls. It's Peter Falk.
I kind of know that
taking women wrestlers, and at that time, it wasn't like today where women wrestlers are actually considered pretty good. At that time, they were just a complete circus act, and it's a pretty damn funny movie.
Do you remember Vision Quest?
Vision Quest, I've never seen.
Guess what?
Guess what? I got it on a disc now.
You know what? That's going to be season 3.
Is it? All right.
It's a wrestling movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I wrestled in at Muskego.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it is time.
No.
For the horror movie
there are
connections.
none. Yeah, there are.
There's none.
There's a bunch. There's a bunch with Dolph, probably a bunch with Sly.
Actually, Sly Stallone was tough for me to find any. Tough? Okay.
That's what she said profusely. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. There it is.
Yeah, I got to get this written down because I have to get a new merch made.
We need to get we need that merched up.
Does Trogdor want some of this merch that says that's what she said profusely?
I think everybody does.
Proclaimed, not said.
Proclaimed profusely. Sly Stallone, the only thing I could think of with him was in the movie Rhinestone. He sings a song he sings a song called Drinkenstein.
That's weak. Tim, I love you, but that's weak. I can't. That's the only thing. I can't get behind you on that. I'm sorry, bud.
I don't think it is a horror movie.
I'm sorry, bud. I can't get behind you on that.
As far as horror movies, Dolph Lundgren, he did make a true story film called Shark Lake. No, it's not a true story. But he did make one of those Sci-Fi Channel shark movies, of which, again, there's like millions of these things. But Dolph Lundgren is in one of my favorite 80s action films that a lot of people have not seen. And it's kind of a horror movie, but not. It's mostly an action movie. Again? I am stretching, but I never got a chance to talk about this movie, so I'm going to.
Let's hear it.
It's called I Come in Peace. It's also known as Dark Angel. And
Tim.
it's a movie about an alien that comes down to Earth, and he says, I come in peace to people. And then he kills them. And he's this kind of terrible,
that's screwed
kind of
up.
like a Terminator type character. Dolph Lundgren is the cop chasing him down. It is such a fun movie. How this movie didn't really get a theatrical run. It went direct to video. I love this movie. If you get a chance, try it out. It's a lot of fun. Carl Weathers, very famously, was in a horror movie, Predator. He also played...
That was a Schwarzenegger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He was in Sheriff Tom versus the Zombies, so I'm not really sure who he played in that. I did not see that film. But he did do the character of Combat Carl in the Toy Story series, which he was in the Halloween special Toy Story of Terror, and I think they brought back that character for Toy Story 4 or 3. I can't remember which. But Carl Weathers was in the Halloween Toy Story.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There's a Halloween version of Toy Story?
There's a Halloween special that they made for Toy Story.
Why would anybody watch that? Why would anybody watch that?
I watch it every damn year. Don't you judge.
Oh, man.
All right.
Halloween.
Burt Young, Uncle Paulie. He played a character named Gimpy in Carnival of Blood, 1970.
Who goes to a carnival called Carnival of Blood?
Yeah, don't go there.
I would
It's
not.
not fun.
Tim, these movies are crazy.
Now, Talia Shire was Adrian!
Stop.
Adrian!
Stop. All right.
Which is Rocky's version of Frankenstein. Put it on the rich! Anyway.
Oh my God.
Talia Shire.
Oh my God. I'm giving you all Rocky movies next season. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Talia Shire was in the Dunwich Horror. Okay. People had told me for years, you should see the Dunwich Horror. It's based on Lovecraft. Oh, it's such a great movie. It's got the guy from Quantum Leap in it. And by that, I mean Dean Stockwell.
Yep.
I watched this movie just recently. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It was terrible. Now, Brigitte Nielsen,
Yes.
this was only like her second movie. She
Yes.
made Red Sonja, and then she did this.
Red Sonja. Oh my God.
And
I remember that.
Sly had it bad.
He
for
did.
Brigitte.
He did. He
had
put
it
her in
bad.
Cobra. Do you remember that?
Yeah. He used her for everything.
I don't know what that was. Okay,
Anyway,
I'll just do that.
Brigitte was in a movie I didn't even know existed. They made a
What?
sequel to 976 Evil.
What?
976 Evil 2.
I've seen the first one. Oh, I heard the first one.
Yeah, I knew about the first one because Evil Ed from Fright Night, he was the star of that movie.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But I didn't know they made
my
a sequel.
God.
And why would you... It's 976. You already got 3 numbers in there, and you're going to call it 976 Evil 2?
Did you ever call that?
Difficult. No, I haven't.
Let's try it.
No, we should not try
I don't know
that.
where my phone is. Oh, here.
And she was also in Highway to Hell, which actually I did see and was pretty good. I don't remember what she did in that movie.
Or who?
Holy crap.
What's
are
evil?
aware-
E-V-I-L.
Oh, God.
Let's see what that is.
I'm calling the card on that. That's enough. Stop it. Don't. Stop it. I'm calling
Didn't
the
work.
card on
It didn't work. I tried it.
All right.
So
Well, that's good.
So wait a second. Are we past the horror movie connections?
We are. This is the end of my review. We're going to get into trivia next, I think.
Man.
Are you ready for trivia?
I am, and I'm kind of curious what you thought of the movie. I couldn't really read you on this, so all right.
Really?
I'm ready.
I thought I made it very clear.
Yeah, but
Who's doing trivia first?
you.
Okay, I will read them to you.
I need to
Those
know,
of you in the
I
chat
need to know
room.
what to do for your
Chat
trivia.
room, everybody
You're turned off.
get ready. You can play along in the chat room. There's a few people that know what they're talking about, so it might not be too much fun. But give it a try. Here's letter A. Tom Savini was the director of the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead. Tom Savini created the makeup effects for this film. That's the first one. B. This movie fell into the public domain primarily because they didn't declare the copyright on the actual film print when they changed the name of the movie.
Tim, you suck.
And C. John Russo co-wrote this film and took the name Living Dead with him. Future George Romero zombie movies would just use dead in their title. A. Tom Savini did makeup effects and later directed the remake. B. Movie fell in the public domain because
what does that mean? What do you mean?
It means it means you can actually. This is one of the few movies that you can watch on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Legally.
All right.
The copyright is out there.
Yeah. Okay.
And John Russo, the co-writer of this movie, letter C, he took the name Living Dead with him.
Does that mean he died and he took it with him? What do you mean? Like
no, it means that he made additional films with Living Dead, and George Romero made movies with just Dead.
Okay.
In the title.
All right. You cleared the stuff up here.
Okay.
So I know that B is true. So I know that's true.
You know that B is true.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but now this Ted Savini dude. So that's 68. So that's 78, 88. What year?
Tom
did you say?
Savini.
Yeah. Go back to the top one.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so, but what year did he make the other one? 91, you said?
1990.
Okay, so 78,
Some people
88,
really like that one, by the way.
78, 88, 89, 90, 91. Do you say 90 or 91?
1990.
Don't get upset.
I'm not getting
So
upset.
that's 22 years.
You're trying to trick me.
So if
into
he was
giving
20,
you a tell.
if he was 20, let's say he was 20 years old, and then 20, and then 22 more years would make him 42, so he could have done that, and then he could have still been smart enough, and he could have done the makeup. So maybe that could be true. And then the last one is John Russo co-wrote this film and took the name Living Dead. With
John Russo, by the way, will probably be at Horror Home.
Really?
The guy that wrote.
So I
this.
could meet him.
Yes, you could meet him.
Would you introduce me? Does he know you?
He doesn't know me. No.
He's gonna know me. He's gonna be wearing one of our T-shirts.
Okay.
So the false
on,
one, the false one in this.
Yeah. I am a motherfucker.
Let's see.
You should really worry.
I'm gonna say. You know what? This is giving people time to figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. C is false.
C is false.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me press the right button here. What the hell? Come on.
You know
I
what?
hit the
You're
button.
too happy about this. It's probably wrong.
Nothing is working. Yeah,
Gave me a
it's
0.
wrong. I don't know why the sound effect didn't go.
Was A the correct one?
A is the false statement. Tom Savini actually started doing the makeup for the series in the second film, not the first. He was probably involved, but he was not in charge of it.
I'm not happy right now.
I know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
All right.
A lot of people actually, it's a commonly held thought that Tom Savini was in charge of all the makeup effects.
I was doing the math.
And he wasn't, but he was the right age. There were a lot of young people on that set, but he did not create the makeup effects. And they improved. When he came on, the makeup effects got a lot better. Remember how you were saying, oh, it weren't so scary? They got scary.
When? Not in that
Right,
movie.
Not in that movie.
Now when they're having chocolate syrup as your blood. All right,
Okay.
so here we go. All right, here we go. You ready?
Psycho also did that with chocolate Caro syrup.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, think about it. Those movies are in black and white. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you do a color movie,
So letter
if you
A.
do a color movie with chocolate syrup,
Yeah.
it doesn't look so real.
Okay. Let's go.
Yep.
God damn it.
Tim.
Yes.
Rocky IV is the
Rocky
only
IV.
movie of the series where the title does not scroll across the opening of the movie and the Philadelphia library is not shown.
Okay.
James Brown, the Godfather of Soul. Ow! That was you saw Eddie Murphy do it.
Yes.
When he's going, it's hot here.
I handle myself. Yeah.
All right, so this isn't about Eddie Murphy. This
I'm
is James
terrible
Brown.
at this.
James Brown, the Godfather of Soul, performs "Living in America" before the Apollo Drago fight in Las Vegas.
I love
The
that.
song will be Brown's first top 40 single in 11 years and the last of his career. Okay, you got those two?
I got 'em.
Finally, the egg yolk chug that is in the first 3 Rocky movies was pulled from Rocky IV because Stallone got salmonella during the shoot. The studio decided not to leave it in.
And hemorrhoids.
Can you get... It didn't say that. Before the shoot, and the studio decided not to leave it in the movie because they didn't want watchers to emulate it.
Yeah. Well, that's no yoke. Okay.
James
I
Brown,
happen to
Rocky
know-
IV, and the yoke.
I happen to know, because I noticed it, that this does not have the Rocky IV crawl across, because they just show those stupid gloves explode.
Which is awesome because the glove
is
does
cool.
explode.
Yeah,
The,
it, like,
the Soviet one
blows
explodes
up.
and
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah.
Like it should.
So, but they just had a very simple Rocky IV go across. And I'm like, I didn't remember that, but I noticed it this time. So I know that one is true.
Are you sure?
I am.
All right.
The second one
James Brown?
was James Brown. I know that he didn't have a hit for a long time. I don't know how long, but I think that was his last hit because I can't think of anything after that. So I am going to say that C is the false selection.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You suck.
Hey, finally got one. All right. So, and I don't know
was that
why
good, though?
the correct button.
Was that
didn't
good
get-
though?
That
About
was good. Salmonella. Wow.
Damn. I thought
He
that
did get sick. He did get sick. He went to the doctor.
No, I made all that up.
times. I know, but he did get injured by Dolph, so I might have fell for it.
Tim, I thought that was. I thought I wrote
the
that so
only
well.
reason I didn't fall for it was I was absolutely sure on the first two.
Damn.
That was the only reason.
James Brown, I should have done something.
Okay, had I not been so dead on it, I didn't even do the opening to the trivia this time because we're that
haven't
far
done shit.
behind. There's something going on with my device here
Gremlins.
that's kind of ticking me off. All right, it is time to do some scoring. Let's see if that one will open.
Nope.
Come on, give me the scoreboard.
No wonder, like
Look at
Tracy
it.
and Peggy
I'm
and Mike
sitting
and
here
Adam
hitting
and
a
Richard.
button. You see me hitting a button. There it goes. All right, so I got.
Cinco.
Where the hell's my cursor? There it is. Hi. Okay, so I got 5. You got 0 down there.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to tell you my number on this movie. Rocky IV is a solid movie. It's fun to watch. It's entertaining.
You know what I'm going to give
It's
anyways.
not as good as Rocky 3. So,
But we're not
that's my
comparing against
opinion.
Rocky. Okay.
We're not.
So you're saying
but-
Rocky 3 is a 10?
No, you know what? I'm
No,
not
I'm just
the
saying,
hugest
is it a
Rocky
9?
fan. I'm a bigger Rambo fan than I am Rocky.
So how does it compare to Rambo?
I got it at a 7. I got it
Really?
at a 7, which
All
is
right.
a good movie.
All right.
But Rocky 3 would probably be an 8 or maybe even a 9. I would have to rewatch it and reassess. Every time I watch these movies, I have a different score for them. I do. You go through life and you go, oh, that movie wasn't quite as good, or
Yeah, I
it's
get it.
really good. So,
I guess younger you'd probably say it was like a 10 because you're
well,
caught
back
up in the
then I
whole
didn't
quarter-
see as many movies. I still, probably even the first time I saw it, I preferred
3.
The Mr. T
really?
version. I always did.
I don't know. That was a fun movie because they did the wrestling. They put everything in there. It was a good movie.
And you get the 2 fights with Clever Line.
You do.
You get one in this one, and it's all cut up, So I did like that.
Yeah, I get.
Which is surprising. I'm usually the one. I'm not a big sports fan, so you would think I'd want get to the chase. Cut to the chase. I like that in that movie. How they kind of come back and forth and that sort of thing. So I enjoy that drama. Okay, so I am sitting on pins and needles. I do not know.
You have
how
no
to read
idea.
this.
You have no idea, do you?
I
kind of kept my cards close to my chest this week.
Yeah.
6.
A 6?
Yep. It's right up there with the
kind
Halloween.
of a maybe.
Yeah,
because not too good.
Because as I was watching it, honestly, Tim,
it didn't scare you.
I was laughing. It didn't scare me.
Okay.
I honestly went into this movie being petrified. I thought, because I saw the movie cover box, and I'm like, this is
at the time,
and with it black and white, I thought this was going to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, at the time, this thing was like nutso. You do not want to go see this movie alone, all this stuff.
Yep.
And today, it seems tame.
It's very tame, and maybe because I'm watching other movies. But you know what? Even if otherwise, I don't think I would. I mean, if you're watching this movie for the fact that it's in the top 100 scary movies of all time or whatever, I would say go ahead and watch it. But if you just want to pull out a horror movie, go watch something else. This just doesn't do anything for me, Tim. It doesn't do anything for me. It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But you know what? Thank you for enlightening me. I mean, I would never watch it otherwise.
I thought with you going to Pittsburgh later this year, you almost had to see it.
Oh, no, that's good.
All right. It is time. It is time to look at our preview. Next week, we do have a bye week.
We
because
do.
I am going to be judging a beauty pageant.
Nice.
In beautiful Wausau, Wisconsin. Not far from the center of the northwest quadrant of the globe.
Correct.
Yes.
I've been there. I'll bring my coin in.
All right. I can't wait. You got to get me the exact location.
Are you going to podcast or anything from up there?
I don't know. Probably. I do everything else like that.
I know these are all Wisconsin women.
Yes. This is the Mrs. Wisconsin America, Miss Wisconsin America, but not the Miss America pageant.
Yeah.
Miss Wisconsin of America or something, and then Miss Teen Wisconsin of America.
Okay.
I'll know a lot better after the
Okay, pageant. I can't wait. Yep.
Because I always have gotten titles wrong. It's just something that happens with me.
But I bet you titles you won't get wrong are the titles of the next 2 movies.
That was a hell of a segue, and you can tell I'm suffering right now because I pressed that button about a minute ago.
Sons of bitch!
It is really getting me mad. Can I force it? There we go.
There we go. Yes! Inning 9.
Right.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Last inning of the battle, we have Jaws. I'm giving you a sports movie. You should be happy.
A fishing movie. I love it.
That is Jaws, the classic, my absolute favorite movie of all time. And what are you giving me?
Bull Durham. Not my favorite movie of all time, but my top 3. So you will enjoy this. You haven't seen this, right?
I have never seen this movie.
This is a great movie, Tim. I love baseball, so maybe that's why. But yeah, no surprise. But yes, you'll love this. This is a good movie. Or maybe you won't, but it's a good movie.
It's a comedy, right?
It's a romantic comedy.
A romantic comedy.
Or sports comedy.
Okay.
I got that poster on my basement.
I'm not a fan of Susan Sarandon. I love Kevin Costner, so it should be interesting.
What about Susan Sarandon in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
You know, I'm not one that likes Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
I think it's overrated.
So I won't get that one, will I?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. If you think it's getting a 10, that might be a stretch.
I'm not going to give that a 10.
I
think
Jaws is only a 10.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is awful.
Correct.
I went to Did you ever go to South? I went to Southridge one time just because I'd never seen it.
Really? You're supposed to go to Oriental, I think, here in town. They were playing it for like forever.
Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna stay close to home, so I'm gonna go to
right.
Then go to Farrell's next door.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna stop
Carol says
talking.
great.
Bull Durham, you're gonna like it.
Okay, I think it's going to be a
Jaws
great show, and we will reveal who the big winner of the season is.
Okay, that sounds
So
good.
that'll be a lot of fun.
It's gonna come down to trivia, actually. I think
Yeah,
points wise, it's gonna come down to trivia.
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to come down.
It's gonna come down to trivia. I can guarantee
Yeah.
you. It has to. If both those movies are as good as we say they are, it's gonna come down to trivia.
It's so tight. It's really just going to be
That's what she said.
whatever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for
merch.
We want to thank you all for tuning in and putting up with Jeff.
What? What, Tim?
It's been very hard. Did you know? I have a fun fact about Jeff. Jeff actually taught chimpanzees how to play billiards in South America by utilizing specially flavored bananas and infinite seeds.
Wow.
This is something that he did.
You know what? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, now you know more. You've learned more.
Yep.
A very happy birthday to my brother yesterday. He had his birthday. Oh, look at that. That's future merch.
Yep.
You can get your headphones right there.
Your brother got merch, didn't he? He got a merch day birthday.
Yeah, a happy merch day to him. Time to close the Crypt and call the game. Thank you all for watching.
Guess we're
Remember
done.
to share and subscribe to our show. We are so over, it's not even funny. And our show gets longer every week.
That's what she said profusely. Proclaimed.
Nice.
Damn it. I got to get this right. She proclaimed that profusely. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can find the show at otherworldlyculture.com. You can follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and other places where you find podcasts, like Looking Under a Stone, that sort of thing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
if it is sports, it's a home run. If it's horror, run home. We're dead on the bases, everybody. And we'll see you next time in 2 weeks, everybody. In 2 weeks.
Otherworldlyculture.com. 2weeks.com.
2weeks.com. You do that better.
I know.
You do. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Such humble.